We are live. This is Jay's Art Studio, and it presents the Artist and Porter Show. And I am John Davies, the artist, and he is.
I'm the porter.
Well, how's everybody doing tonight? How are you doing, Cameron?
I'm doing so great. Oh, it has just been a wonderful week at work. I actually worked one shift where I actually got off on time instead of having to work 2 or 3 hours over. So I'm doing pretty good. Got some sleep. Excited about all these new books coming out, and just can't wait to talk about it.
Coolness.
All right. So I see we have a wonderful John Davies original sketch here in front of us. You want to tell me some more about that?
Yes. That is the Aquaman print that was commissioned by me. So there's Aquaman, Mira, a shark, a lost city of Atlantis. We have Nemo. We have the crab. So and a bunch of
Sebastian
other...
from
yeah,
the
Sebastian.
The Sebastian.
Yeah, under the sea, Sebastian.
Under the sea. Oh.
So yeah, this is what I'll be working on while we do this show. So what do we have up for the show tonight? I understand we have some foils.
Yes. I want to talk about all these amazing foil covers that DC has been putting out the last couple of weeks. Ones that I have not seen come out yet that I hope are coming out soon from all the LCSs and other comic shops that I buy from, or at least go attend their auctions to root them on. I got some pickups. One that's a little older, but I got 2 pickups that just came in. And I'm going to talk about some of the new upcoming books. Some that we already knew were coming, other ones that I had no idea were coming out, and seemed like they might be an interesting read. So I guess we can just dive right in.
Okay, let's do it. Let's dive.
All right, I'm diving right now like Arthur Curry. All right, so I'm going to do a screen share real quick. Can you see me, sir?
Let me click on you. There it is.
All right, so we got some. Got the complete foil variant cover checklist here for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to start off. We got a beautiful silver and light blue toned action comics with him flying with some geese. A wonderful black and yellow, kind of reminiscent of like the old school Batman for a Batgirl cover.
Yeah, those are nice monochromatic colors there.
I am personally loving the Batman Beyond. I didn't even notice this earlier, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, you didn't see that? I saw that earlier, yeah.
I'm loving the... I'm sorry I don't have your eagle-eyed sight, Mr. Davies. I'm looking forward to that as well. There's a couple of different Batmans. Like you got the Secret Files foil cover over here. Catwoman, Curse of Brimstone. Then we got Damage. Some that I know I have coming to me personally, this wonderful Flash right here, and this foil Green Lantern as well, or Green Lanterns.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah. Not crazy about the Green Arrow. I don't know if it's just I don't like his face style in this one, but I'm sure the green it probably really pops along the forest background.
Do you think go to the Green Arrow there?
Okay.
Okay, let's pause on this for a second here.
I got you.
Do you think it would be better if he had a hood on?
You know what? I think it was. I don't even see a hood down in the background. That might be it. That might be my problem with it. Also, his mask looks black. It doesn't look like a darker green like the Bat Forest in the background either. It looks like a solid black mask.
Okay. So
that might be something that looks kind of like it's Robin playing dress up as Green Arrow.
Well, Robin dresses up anyway, so we know this.
This is true, but it's like as I'm looking actually at all 3 of these eyes, they all look just like it looks like a solid the Flash, the white matches the other white. This matches kind of like the it's a little bit different than the white in the background, but this is just so white compared to like the faded muted colors of the background, like the forest green and everything, and like the moss, and I don't know, just feel like the mask was just, I don't know, an afterthought. I don't know. It's just, I'm not an artist. I'm just nitpicking right now. We got Harley Quinn on a foil cover. I wouldn't be
That
surprised.
looks cool.
I wouldn't be surprised she was in the Suicide Squad cover if they did one of those as well. We got Hawkman, which I've heard has been a fantastic series lately from some Hawkman fans. So I've been thinking about diving into that here recently. We got Justice League 10, which we're also going to talk about later, because not only does it tie in with your wonderful print that you're doing, we're going to talk about the Drowned Earth series coming up and what's going on here in Justice League number 10. Justice League Dark number 4 foil cover. I was excited to have that series restart again with the new Justice League Dark movie that came out last year, I think. So
the cartoon movie.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I think this honestly would have been better on more of like a glow in the dark cover than a foil, but that's just my personal opinion. Of course, we got my boy Dick Grayson down here. Loving him throwing the baton. This is actually almost exactly the kind of view I wanted for a Venomized cover of for like a DC Marvel crossover of him, but kind of like turn this like the perspective sideways. So it's him throwing the baton up at the symbiote as it's trying to surround him, kind of thing.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
But I like the muted Bloodhaven in the background. The focus just on him. And we got Red Hood and the Outlaws. Him just beating the crap out of, I assume, Joker with a crowbar, but you never know. Almost looks kind of like Azrael in the mask.
Yeah, it does, don't it? Huh.
Then we got DC Spider-Man. I'm sorry, I mean Sideways here over on the right. We got Silencer number 10. So yeah, there's Harley again.
Yeah, that's the Suicide Squad one.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
They did a foil of the Art Germ Supergirl.
Yes.
Superman number 4 over here. I cannot tell who that is supposed to be. Is that supposed to be like I don't know what that giant axe would be. Like it's almost like a glaive, but it's almost as big as his head. So I'm not sure.
Huh.
I'm not sure who this is.
I don't know. We'll just have to ask Bendis.
Yeah, we will. We will.
We'll talk to Bendis and have him explain everything. He needs to explain.
Explain?
Not the unexplained or the unexpected over there.
All right, so we got Teen Titans and Titans. Both get covers of this. The Terrifics, Unexpected, and probably one of my favorite foils that I've seen on here, just because the sweat like glistening off from whatever battle with the blood dripping off the sword, the Wonder Woman here. So
is that an Art Germ also?
I believe it is. It looks like it would be.
But yeah, it looks like Art Germ.
Yeah. So that's what we got for the foil covers. Definitely something to be worth checking out. And so yeah. So what do you think, sir? Anything that you would if you were still collecting your mainstream, anything that you would pick up out of that set?
I'm a Superman guy.
Okay, so you probably
he's my number one. It would be the other Superman one though, the red one, not that blue one, not Action.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would be digging some of the Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Now some of the other universe ones is like Sideways and that I haven't got into those yet. Or Silencer's pretty good because it had Victor Bogdanovich on, but now they switched up to another artist. So
what Unexpected do? What is
I don't know, but I know it's part of the new universe stuff that they were doing. You know, the new characters.
Yeah.
So, but the Wonder Woman looks pretty decent. So I just hope the inside work
matches the dedication of the outside.
Yes.
That's what I'm concerned when it gets to like ones where like there's randomly like, okay, it's like number 52 or like number like the first 5 issues I could see because it's just they're starting to gain interest back in it again. Justice League number 10, that new Justice League series has been picking up. Hawkman number 5, but it's like issue like Red Hood and the Outlaws number 27. Like unless it's it hasn't been speaking to me lately. I haven't really been keeping up with it. Nightwing, it's Dick Grayson. I'm always going to be there, hence the tattoo on my leg. But I mean, I wish when they started the series over They keep doing they wouldn't spend so much more time explaining the origins again. I know it's the same thing with movies. It's just me nitpicking because I've read so many of it. I already know the whole blockbuster storyline, so them keeping touching on it for the first 10 issues of each new Nightwing series for me gets a little old. It's like I already know what's going to happen, guys. I could probably tell you a couple of bubbles before I even see them. So that is it for my foil cover talk. Let's see what you got going over here on the Aquaman.
Let me click on me here. Okay. Do you see the Aquaman?
I do. I do see the Aquaman.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
his lovely bride.
You could stop screen sharing though.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Mira and Aquaman. Not Aqualad. Come on.
No, not Aqualad.
No, the Aquaman, bro.
He's a man.
Bro. Yeah. Some people call him Arthur.
Mr.
Artie.
Curry.
Yeah, Artie, you know. It depends on how close you are with him, you know. I mean, you might have to dress up in a bat suit or something. I don't know. Really?
Well,
a bat suit?
well, hey, that's awesome. Where'd you get your Mara costume from?
Some of the classic plus the movie from the Justice League movie.
Okay.
Where I was trying to capture that with it. Like I said, this is a commissioned piece here, which is going to be a print. It's 11 by 17. It's going to be a hard print. That's going to be very limited, though. I'm going to make it super limited for those that are real fans of John Davies. So.
Yes, the true and blue John Davies fans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nikki, they do. That is awesome news. We got Nikki telling me right now that apparently at Party City they have a couple's Mara and Aquaman costume set.
What?
Yeah, she said she just ordered her Mara costume from there. So, Nikki, that is great news. My wife even looks a little excited over here next to me.
I just know what you're going to trust.
I wasn't going to ask until after the video was over. Anyways. Oh, that's awesome, Nikki. Yeah, please do. I'd love to see it. And
right on.
Thank you for coming out and joining with us.
Yes. Was there something that you had to show also, a book or something?
I would love to show my new book I got. All right, let me do screen share one more time here real quick. My lovely wife will hand me my book.
Oh, which one?
Which one? Haha. We'll start with the non-slabbed.
Yeah, you don't need screen share.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
Yes, technical difficulties, people. We are learning along the way, along with everybody else.
Yes. All right. So, first thing is, I do love the Brian Pulido and his version of Lady Death. So, pick this up for a couple bucks. It is a 2005 special, Lady Death.
For a couple of bucks on a Lady Death? Wow,
yeah,
that's a deal, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. They stay around the same price, but it's always nice to find one for a steal. I also, because of my Venom love, and especially with the movie, which I would love to do a review with, unless we did that last time, but I have slept since then, so I'm not sure. But we have a Gwenomized cover. See what I did there.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. Yeah, she says she loves the art. I don't know if she's talking about mine or the art on the books.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I'm sure it's all of them. I'm sure Nikki loves it all. But all right, so we also have Harley Quinn number 16, Frank Cho.
And it's signed?
It is signed by Frank Cho.
Oh, the Choser.
Yes. Yeah, right there. Right there.
Color. The one I drew, she said.
Yes.
Huh. This is ink. It's I'm using a nib.
You and your
And
nibs.
it's India ink. So, and that's what I'm actually putting all the black in to give the shading, the everything, and then it's going to get colored. And actually, you could hear some of the scratching from the nib on the Bristol board.
And you use a different combination of nibs, correct, sir?
I have a couple different nibs. Right now, this is a Japanese nib. It's a G style, and it's with a special holder. So, Tashikawa holder, and it's specialized just for this size. So, this and their what's the other size? A W, I think it is. A K. They don't have regular numbers like the Hunts do, and I use also Hunts art pens, and this is a 102 size for this one. And then I have brushes, my number 2 round. So when I'm doing more looser organic areas, and then just a little bit bigger size number 2. And then I also have my pens, which are right there, all my pens, to actually do the detailing works. So
Mickey says you can use that kind of ink for tattoos as well.
yes.
And so I'm thinking over here, why has John Davis not offered me a tattoo? That's what I'm wondering.
I haven't done tattoos in probably about 15 something years, 17 years.
So
I
you
think it was the last tattoo I actually put on someone.
learn something new about you every day, John. She wants to know, is it kind of like painting, the process?
A little bit, and a little bit of drawing. So
I love hearing the scratching of the nib, though. To be honest, I could listen to that for hours.
I'm sorry if it's loud for you.
Oh no. It's not loud. I just know something's great. Great's going to come out of that scratching from the pen. It gets me all excited, like the buzzing of a tattoo needle. Yeah, that sound right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been a while since I've done all that.
All right. So shall we talk about some new releases that are coming out this week?
Let's talk about it.
All
New
right.
release time.
Yes. All right. We got Comic Preview Tuesday here on the Artist and Porter Show. All right. So some non-mainstream titles. We got a Scout Comics and the Image Comics we're going to talk about. First one we're going to talk about is the Scout Comics. It's called The Source. And it kind of feels more like from the description of like a basic RPG game kind of thing. Like old school sci-fi novels that you read when you're a young adult. It's about a man named Bennett Miller. He's a high school teacher, and I believe it's St. Louis. And he still lives with like his grandmother or his mother. And one day, a mysterious old woman comes out and tells him magic is real. And he's the one that's supposed to bring it back to fruition in the world that he lives in. One problem, though, it's been outlawed. Magic has been outlawed for over 1,000 years, or a few thousand years, by the ancient or the ancient few. So, and they will stop at nothing to make sure magic stays dead and buried. So, apparently, it's based a little bit on history, local myths and legends, along with like more wide stream knows, I guess, for the area. So, with it being in St. Louis, I'm hoping maybe they'll put a little Tennessee lore in there.
Oh,
With the the Blair Witch being around in this area, so I'm hoping maybe a little something from there as well. If you guys ever watch History Channel's Nightfall, one of the writers from there, I believe his name is Don Hanfield, had a hand in writing this book. So I'm looking forward to that. That comes out tomorrow, and definitely something to watch out for. And Nikki says, "Do not forget the A to Mara's waist like Aquaman on her belt, I believe."
Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that.
There we go. All right. And so what do you think? What do you think about the synopsis of that, sir? Sounds to me like an old, like kind of like started like a tabletop game almost, like something like branching like a new quest or something in a game. Old lady comes out, tells you there's magic.
I like that. I like the story. I like anything with magic also. It sounds very adventurous and something to really dig yourself into for the old lore of things. And you said it's centered in St. Louis then.
Yeah, I believe it's St. Louis, so it's not too far away.
Did it give us a dating? Is it like now?
It did not. It did not. And everything I could find out about it, other than until I read it, it did not tell if it was like set like directly like in present day, like alternate universe, or if it's like, you know, a couple thousand years in the future, like post-apocalyptic. I have no idea. It's gonna be one of those things you're gonna have to read to find out, I guess.
Well, I guess that's what we got to do.
I guess so. All right. Next one we'll talk about is the new Image book coming out. Ian Boothby, Giselle Legacy. Legacy. It is okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's called The Exorcisters. And the cover art looks really cool. I am enjoying it. You got one of them studying up on the occult. It's almost kind of reminds me of like a supernatural thing. Because you got one with her hair up, all prim and proper, looking like she's studying the occult. And then literally on the exact flip side of the book, one of them is literally doing a rock out sign, holding an electric guitar and combat boots. So
Female.
your wife.
Well, hey, wife.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot to. Hey, wife, you were on camera for a second. No, it's your fun.
You watch Netflix?
I'm more of a Hulu guy now, but yes, I have subscriptions to Netflix as well. And I'm thinking about maybe doing like the DC Universe app as well. I'm not sure. I'm still deciding. But
Nikki
being a DC
says Transylvania on Netflix. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? I haven't.
I have not, but I will add out. It's called. Maybe have you heard of anything called Transylvania on Netflix? Is it a new series, Nikki?
How new are we talking here?
Yeah, are we talking like it's been on for a few years, or it's back from like the 90s, or is it like a new series, all the occult, the rise of the occult and stuff, and the popularity of it? Yes.
It's new.
It's new. Well, guess what? I know what me and the wife will be watching tonight, and we will have a review for you next week.
There you go.
So if you would like to tune in again, Miss Nikki, we'd love to have you. All right.
Yes. Hit the subscribe and share and hit the little bell for notifications.
Yes, hit the subscribe button down below and the bell to the right. It's about vampires. All right, it's not many episodes out right now, but it's good. So, all right. All right, so basically, and honestly, from the description I read, it sounds like a female supernatural. It's like, did you sign a deal with the devil? Has your fiance been dragged to hell? Then call the Harrow sisters. And they're called Kate and Kate. One spelled the K, one spelled the C. I mean, like I said, it's got Ian Boothby, Simpsons, Mad Magazine, and you said it's Legacy, right?
Yes.
Giselle. Okay, is it Giselle? Am I pronouncing that right?
Sounds right.
Okay, yeah, sounds right. Hey, sounds good. And I know she's helped do stuff. I apologize for that. That would be the drama I told you about before we started. Yeah, it was the employee chat blowing up because I'm pretty sure the people who were fighting are now fighting on there.
Why didn't you mute your phone?
Because I forgot to mute my phone, so that's why I didn't do it. All right, well, the Exorcisters, female supernatural. It's definitely worth a couple of issues. Thank you both for clapping for me. I appreciate that. Oh, I feel so loved right now.
You are very loved.
All right, and Nikki said she will tune in next week, so I'm excited even more
Yes.
now. Now we can stop talking about my buzzing phone. Awesome. On to the next book.
Rock out. So I have something special here. It's the I get on the mail. It's through Kickstarter. Everybody knows that I do a bunch of crowdfunding. I have my own book coming out soon also. And this book came to my door the other day, and it's called Section Zero. There is no Section Zero. It's by Carl Kiesel and Tom Grummett. Many of y'all know those names because they've worked in the industry for a long time. This is Volume Zero. It's a 223 pager supernatural. It's kind of like a X-Files, like a Jack Kirby hits the X-Files. My name is in the book. It's John Davies, Agent J, right there, where my finger is. Very well made book. Obviously, a lot of action, a lot of scenes, done in different parts. I just begun to sink into reading it. I love the crowdfunding books because of the fact that everyone who does their own books and crowdfunding puts a lot of passion into it of themselves. Look at that. That is some bug right
I am
there.
looking.
That is a bug right there.
That is a bug.
Yeah.
You said they have a Hocus Pocus, like based on the movie, Nikki?
So,
That is some definitely detail, attention to detail on that, and that is that Agent Zero or
they're Section Zero. Yeah, they're coming down. So anybody who's wearing the Section Zero assembled uniforms, they are part of Section Zero. There is no Section Zero.
I was gonna say, but it's Volume Zero. So is there no Volume Zero?
There's no Volume Zero. There's no volume. Turn it down. There's
only zero.
There is only zero. And they go around and they take care of monsters and such. So, just like your what was the show called? The movie called with Agent K and J?
Oh, Men in Black.
Men in Black. Yes, it's something similar like that. So if you like that, you're gonna love this. And we have a ton of pages and ton of artwork and lots of action, lots of suspense, lots of time.
I do love Men in Black. So that's you already had me halfway convinced before we started, and now you have me 100%. I am ready to. I'm ready to pledge now. Where can I go?
Yes, you can go to Kickstarter, and Carl Kiesel has a new Kickstarter out called Impossible Jones. And in one of the tiers, it's a $40 tier, you could obtain this book. It's hardcover. It's super nice. You got a little page marker in it. And he has his own press, Panic Button Press. And he is touring with it also now that he has multiple copies in his hand. I'm sure Tom Grummett does too when you guys could check them out at a convention near you. So, like I said, Impossible Jones. Look up on Kickstarter. It's on Kickstarter.
Impossible.
You could search Carl Kiesel. It's Kesel. Carl with a K. And it'll bring you up to his projects. And obviously, Section Zero was fully funded and taken care of. Next is the Impossible Jones, which is by what's his name, Han, who did the Batman 66 books. It's for all ages, it looks like, as far as the artistic style. It is amazingly done so far. They fully got it done. All they need is the money to get it printed. So once the campaign is over, it goes straight to print, and it'll be in your hands by December. He's hoping before Christmas, as far as shipping wise. So most importantly, that is awesome. Once again, my book will soon appear on Indiegogo in the beginning of February. It's called The Event, Children from the Atom, and post-apocalyptic. And it's going to be awesome. As I get more and more closer to it, I will show more and more pages to it, fully inked and colored.
I'm still waiting anxiously on that. Every week you just keep teasing me, talking about it more and more, and I'm just sitting here waiting for more.
Yeah. Another cool things that came with Section 0, but all I got was the book, was there was tattoos and stickers and stuff like that, where you did the paste on tattoos, as a kid those were cool. They had buttons, they had lots of cool little things, and I'm sure he'll have those at his booth. Carl will, when you see him in conventions, and he's from the Portland area, Oregon. So if anybody's up that way, you'll see him.
I wish I lived that far north.
Yeah, right. We're mid-east here.
Yeah.
So
looking forward to November 30th, 31st, or 29th and 30th.
So you going?
Oh yeah. I wasn't able to pick it up when they had the 15% off sale, unfortunately. But yes, I am going. You said you got room on that couch, right?
Yes.
Sweet. I will be there. Question: are we gonna do just a Friday and a Saturday, or Saturday Sunday? We're gonna do all 3 days. What are we doing?
I did Saturday.
Saturday.
That's
okay.
All I did Saturday.
Okay.
And then we could hang and we could go to some of the comic shops and do a live broadcast of the comic shops and promote them here also.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Awesome. Well, of course, we're gonna get some footage while we're there as well, while we're at the con. So, if possible, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not hearing a no.
Nikki says she's in Texas. It's 46 here and was 39 last night. How cold is it for you there right now?
It's probably in the 50s right now. It's getting the fall weather felt fast, and also I've been seeing all these things about the Farmer's Almanac and other farmer signs have been pointing to. It's going to be a really bad winter because we've had very mild winters the last 2 years, and I think this year we're finally going to Tennessee might actually get some snow that sticks instead of just our usual mixture of partial ice and slush. Do not throw that pillow at me while I am doing this right now. My wife has been born and raised in the South and doesn't like any mention of the word snow or ice. I still make fun of everyone because
I don't like that mix with the snow and ice. I can either do with one or the other, not both at the same time, because it's too confusing for my car to drive on. And I do have a 4-wheel drive.
As do I. But all I know is all the bread, milk, and eggs, it goes out in a 3-mile radius. So I don't know if everyone's making French toast and just staying inside. I don't know. I didn't mention the word snow in Tennessee, and it gets rough.
Yeah.
If we go to Hooters, try the 911 wings. Actually, believe it or not, I have still never been to a Hooters.
A what?
A Hooters. It's like Toots. It's a wing place. A Hooters.
A what? Do they have owls?
That's their logo. I don't know if they're.
How big are those owls?
I don't know. You could not have done that at a more perfect time. Those peepers are pretty big.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Okay, but I see something poking out right here. What's this? Marvel Legacy we got going on here. I was going to start talking about Venom anyways, and I see something looks a little bit like Venom right now.
Okay, so this is a sketch that I've done. It's still for sale for anybody. And with it, it comes with 2 posters. So a print done by me with Venom and Carnage, and the actual movie poster from Venom.
Awesome.
And then one other thing I want to show off before we sign off tonight is the freebie from the art studio here. So anybody who has purchased something from me within the last year, as far as art commissions, I am doing up this print with the Thundercats. And with the Thundercats, it will be fully colored. I'm inking this right now also. And it's going to be 11:9 print that I will, yes. Thundercats,
Oh, what'd you call me? Oh, sorry, you called me a hooter. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, a who what?
A who what?
And so I have all the cats, even Snarf.
Yes, I see Snarf's face right
Yeah.
there.
And what was his name? Jabba. Yeah. And
I was more of a He-Man fan when it comes to age cartoons. You gotta think I wasn't born until
Tigra, the twins, Chitara, and Lionel, and Panthro. Yes. Lionel. Yes. And the sword. Yes. So the original will go up for sale. And it's going to start at $100 for the bidding. So it's going to be for a bid. And the bidding will go for 24 hours on Jay's Art Studio page on Facebook. So that's going to be cool. And that'll be it for that. And the prints will go out to those participants in supporting my artwork here at Jay's Art Studio. So everybody will get that for Thanksgiving, for me saying thanks to everybody. So the support is there, and I give back to it. I'm unsure about the cost on the shipping. I don't know if I'm going to have to share the cost with the participants or not to ship the print. But I do get a heck of a discount with UPS, so I can mail the tubes for like $3.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a couple things from Nikki here real quick. She asked if the Venom movie was good, so I didn't know if maybe you want to go to a quick little review sesh on that, since I've finally seen it.
Did you?
I did. I saw it last Thursday.
Okay, give me one second.
She also said she wanted to us to send her a picture of Aquaman when it was done. So I'm letting her know that she follows Jay's Art Studio, that you will be sure to post it whenever that Aquaman is finished. And are you going to ink the Aquaman as well, or are you just going to pen it, like do the outline?
No, it'll be fully inked, and then I'm going to have a friend of mine, Sean Forney, do the colors.
Okay.
Yeah, and if not him, I will get someone to color it fully.
You said we're doing there's a ruined city in the background, right? Is that
Yes, yeah, it's Atlantis.
Yes.
So
right
if you can see, there's the city rumbles right here and everything. So
I was gonna say, actually, Miss Nikki, if you want to see a little colored Aquaman just for a second.
Oh, you got one too.
Yeah, that's on my leg.
Yes.
Black Manta.
Oh, that is awesome.
always loving to show off my ink.
So here's the movie poster of Tom Hardy and Venom.
Yes. Oh.
So what did you think of the movie?
Oh, I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I feel like they could have done more with Riot. I feel like it was kind of like Black Panther. They kind of rushed it.
Okay.
But at the same time, I liked how as the movie progressed, you kind of see Venom and Brock kind of getting more like the symbiotic relationship kind of flowing. Like Venom started talking a little bit more like Hardy, like as it started progressing, like his personality was changing just a smidge as he started taking on more personalities of Eddie Brock as it kept going. I enjoyed the teasing of female Venom from the Sinner Takes All, I enjoyed seeing her form in there. And there's a couple lines that were throwaways. I'm not going to give away too much, just because I want people to go out and see it if you haven't seen it yet. I give it about a 7 out of 10, and I would definitely go see it again. And it's definitely going to be a definite buy from me as far as it goes.
I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the little Easter eggs to it that when the symbiote first came to Earth with J. Jonah Jameson Jr. Did you capture that part of it in the movie, or
I did?
Okay?
Yeah.
I didn't know if it flew over your head like a lot of other people,
no.
like because they were like throwaway characters, in the story going forward. But I liked all those little tiny Easter eggs with it, and then I liked the way the symbiotes were introduced to the humans and how they meshed with each other. And it was a cool story. It moved along. The pacing was great. The action was great. The
score was great too. I loved it too. I didn't really have any.
Yeah, the score, yes, definitely. They used a lot of great hip music.
The DMX song was a little surprising in there. Then towards the beginning, I wasn't expecting to hear DMX in a Venom movie, but I'm okay with that.
Oh, there was a ton of Easter eggs, Nikki. Tons.
Oh yeah. If you don't mind me spoiling one that kind of happened at the beginning when he was talking to his wife. It made me angry, but it made me kind of chuckle at the same time. She was like, "Eddie, you got chased out of New York," and I'm just like, "Really? So you're just gonna blatantly just reference Spider-Man like that? The fact that he got chased out of New York to go to L.A. and just gonna
Oh yes.
I was chuckling and shaking my fist.
Well, it was San Francisco.
Or San Francisco, my bad, not LA.
Yes,
but,
San Francisco.
Because
they kept showing the bridge.
Yeah, but she just like, yeah, you got chased out of New York, Eddie. I'm like, yeah, I know he did. Oh, what? Sorry, nope, gotta keep.
Yes, Nikki, you do have to go see it. It is very worth seeing. I do like Tom Hardy's rendition of Eddie Brock. I just wish that they would find an actor that is truly the size of Eddie Brock, which was more muscular, to become Venom, because Venom is huge, right? Well, they made Venom huge, but it was when he was fully venomized and not from Eddie, not by just liquefying Eddie.
They didn't make him like this huge.
Yeah,
they made him slightly bigger, but they didn't make him like this kind of muscular.
Well, he became that huge because of when he be fully formed as Venom.
Yes.
But Venom's full form over Eddie Brock is forming over Eddie Brock, not enhancing over, That's what is exciting about now. That's right, Nikki. We know the ins and outs.
Ooh.
It's the way we are. And she says her tattoo covers her lower right arm. She has an Aquaman, and she has a Wonder Woman and a Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Joker. Still working on it all.
I would love to see that, actually. I have Dick Grayson on the back of my leg. I have a Nightwing and a burning kind of Bloodhaven in the background on the back side of the Aquaman. I consider it my DC leg.
And I had my thoughts on who this Nikki person is. Now I really do know who this Nikki person is, and she's amazing. And actuality, this is done because of her.
Okay.
So this Aquaman original will be hers. She will own this in her house.
Oh, well, look at you, Nikki, giving the lucky one to get this
the original, yes.
Yeah, the original. Oh.
And
Peanut butter and jealous over here.
Don't be so jelly. Jelly. You're funny like that.
He's so funny.
So
So
funny like that. But yes, it's a great see to have Venom in his own movie,
mhm.
and the introduction of other Venom characters.
I wonder how
So
far they're going to carry it. Are they going to do like the main symbiotes from Lethal Protector series, where they introduce like I mean, with Riot and Scream and everything? Are they going to go like into alternate universe with the Spider Verse movie being introduced, the animated? Are we going to
no,
get to? Am I going to get to finally see like Lasher in a movie? You know?
no, okay. So this is what's uh, going to transpire. What my thoughts on it?
Okay.
It's just my opinion to it, but you could see it happening to where they're going to introduce another Venom character in the second movie,
Yes.
which there will be a second movie because it's already doing so well to constitute a second movie.
Of
And
course.
also, it's going to have introduction with Spider-Man because it is a Sony property, and with Spider-Man being Sony property, along with all of his villains, uh, Tom,
Well, I
what's
thought
his
Marvel officially bought it. Is it still Sony even though it's owned
no,
by
no,
Marvel?
no, no, no. Okay, so it's a marriage right now between Sony's licensing and the Marvel Studios.
Okay.
So Sony has to say on everything with it until that license gets reverted back, which they're not going to relinquish it at all. Okay. I'm not sure if it's a lifetime license until they want to sell it back or whatever, or not, whatever it is. But they control the license. Yes, Nikki, Carnage. We all love
Yes.
Carnage.
Which
And
is why I'm really hoping they need to make
yeah,
it. They didn't. I would like a rated R. I would love a rated R
no,
for the next one.
it has to stay within that age group for the Spider-Man. And for the introduction of Spider-Man to fight all the Venoms in his family.
Can I get an NC-17 then? I just want a little.
Nah,
I know it's
I
not.
don't
I
know
know.
if it's going to be that far, but
I don't think it's going to either. But I want. I want to see Scream. If we're bringing in Carnage, I want to see. I want to see Scream. So
yes. Yeah, it looks as though they're going to introduce the entire Venom colony that is to be brought because he kept saying there's millions of us.
yeah, but
And also that brings forth the earthbound ones from
yes,
the spawning of Carnage or
yeah,
Venom, I mean.
yeah. I was gonna say yeah because most of the symbiotes that we know about were products of basically children of Venom.
Yes.
So as far
Oh
as the
yeah.
origins of them, so most of them, I mean, aren't even from the millions. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if there'll be little throwaways to other symbiotes, like flashbacks of maybe like of him on the meteor or to other symbiotes. Maybe we'll stick a green one and I'll be like, or a blue one. You know, we'll see references to other like alternate universe
Oh
symbiote units. You know, just like little throwaways for people who have read the comics and stuff. So
yeah.
that's what I would hope for.
This is totally awesome, Nikki, and yes, you are very special. And Captain Marvel. Uh, I'm always interested in watching the new movies and everything, but I don't think this is going to play up to being another masterpiece by Marvel Studios. They seem to be digressing a bit in their movies uh, as far as fandom goes. Not with the spectacularness of the way they do the movies, because each movie over the last few years have topped each other one after another, and uh, that I do like that they keep building and they keep building better. So, but I think all the little different Easter eggs in the Avengers Infinity War had given it a direction to Captain Marvel, but I think the actress is going to fall super short of what their expectations are to the fans. So I don't know if you've seen any of the trailers to Captain Marvel or not, but it is pretty bad as far as what they did.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not. Definitely not on my top. I mean, like I said, I'm probably gonna go see it as well because I love what Marvel's been doing for comics and comic book characters as a whole, and I want to see where it leads to, especially with the whole Infinity War teasing him paging Captain Marvel. But I'm not. I think it's gonna do for me. Like I love Doctor Strange, but like even though a lot of people love that movie, it didn't even break the top 10 grossing Marvel movies. I feel it's gonna be somewhere along. It's gonna be somewhere along like with like the Thor franchise and Doctor Strange. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good movie. It's gonna be entertaining, but it's not gonna be spectacular. Is where I feel like it's gonna land.
Hmm. I agree with that. I do agree with it. I know it's going to gross a lot because it has the Marvel name on it,
Yeah.
and it carries on the story with the Infinity War, and then you're going to get in the Infinity War Part 2 after that. So 2019 is going to be a big year for Marvel Studios also, but I think it's going to fall a little flat.
Yeah,
Uh,
and unfortunately, I think
oh,
it's going to get a pass because it's a Marvel movie, and this is coming from a partially DC fan, so I'm a little
yeah,
biased here. But people seem to give Marvel movies a pass, even when they fall a little flat, saying, "Oh, it's just this, it's just this." But if a DC movie, they were taking
yeah,
it too serious, and they try to come out with something fun and flashy like Suicide Squad, and then they get yelled at for being too fun and flashy. So, and that's why I'm excited for Aquaman, but I'm not excited for the future of the DC universe because it's been official now. It came out yesterday or the day before. They are officially moving on without Cavill or Batfleck. Like instead of just being rumors from Cavill's lawyer and denying things, and for Ben Affleck, it's now official. They are going to the Superman, the Flash movie's been put on hold. The Nick's Superman and Batman starring movie is canceled, and they are recasting The Dark Knight as we speak. With they don't know about when they're going to recast Superman. So,
yeah, I saw those
mm,
posts about the recasts because they did walk away. Henry Cavill did, and they were already beginning to move on from Ben Affleck due to the fact of his problems. So,
yeah,
um, because they were getting a little anxious on waiting to get this new movies out, the Batman franchise moving on, the Superman movies going into their second phase and such, to building the Justice League movie up for the newest Justice League because they have the Wonder Woman 84 coming out,
yeah,
which I think is going to look pretty darn good. And the Aquaman looks pretty fun, uh, which I think that's what they're trying to aim now instead of with the gore or
the dark and
dark.
gritty.
Yeah,
They did go a little over the
it's so
top.
stupid.
Comics have been the DC comics were a little bit more darker
Yeah,
than most Marvel. Not all, and I'm not saying it in any specific case either, but they went a little overboard with it, definitely. So
yeah.
I think they've learned from that. They're going to try to do a balance of it. Hopefully,
Um, the new Joker with Joaquin.
yes,
Uh, I'm uncertain on that myself. Also, like how Nikki said, uh, I think Joaquin is going to add something better than what Jared Leto did. I think it's going to come back a little more with what's his name that died?
Heath Ledger.
Heath. Yes, I think
Um,
it's going to have a little more of that in it.
I have a very unpopular opinion about Heath Ledger's Joker, though. I was not a huge fan of it. It was the step in the right direction. Like I even say a leap in the right direction, but he was causing chaos for the sake of just causing chaos. The Joker is more organized than that. Like I feel like Heath Ledger was like a little bit too over the far toward just being supposed to be like just getting people to get back into the Joker and loving him, right? So like the animated series and stuff with like Mark Hamill voicing it, but it seemed like he was too didn't have even like even said in the movie like, do I seem like a man with a plan? Yeah, you could tell along he had at least some sort of a plan, but it seemed like he went a little bit too overboard to being just totally just focused on anarchy. I keep having to use that word, but just like total instead of just. It didn't seem organized at all, really. It just seemed like he was doing it just to have fun, which the Joker is about fun, but at the same time, he has a mission, usually whatever plan or scheme or heist he's enacting at that time. And it didn't seem like anything was going anywhere. He was just causing havoc just for the sake of causing chaos, like just.
Yeah, Nikki's right. He's organized and smart, but adds the jokes and the animations.
Exactly.
Justice League War was a lot like the Justice League, but not the same. Agreed with that. Totally. You know, there's been a few Justice League movies been out of the cartoons. So, and I think that's where bread and butter is on the Warner Brothers animation is where it's at. Their big screen seems to fall short, and that's sorry, because I like you other two here. DC is where my home is, so that's where I've worked on some books from. So, yeah. I wish they do a lot better on the big screen, the cinematic universe. The Superman's Dead was really good. I liked that one. It followed the storyline really well when I read them when they first came out.
Was that the one, the animated series, the anime movie where he was he was in the chamber or whatever, and he like healing slowly because he wasn't actually dead, and he came back whatever? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
No.
Okay.
This one followed the comic books a lot at the end, and in the end credits, they kept showing the four Supermen that came from him.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool because nobody knew that's what was happening until it did happen after the death of Superman in the comics.
Yeah.
And then you got the new little Superboy, which was DNA made from him, the Steel, the cybernetic Superman, and then the other cloned Superman from Krypton himself. So those were pretty cool. I liked how it ended on all that in the credits and everything, and then how he was fighting. What's his name? The monster. What's the monster's name? That Superman fought. Help me out here.
I'm niggas gonna be able to help you because I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, well, you need to.
Okay.
You need to get on there. Do it.
We'll do. I'm looking it up right now, seeing if I can pull up the queue. The Death of Superman, right? Does it come out this year?
Not Lex. No, Nikki,
Talking
not
about,
Lex.
Talking about Doomsday?
Doomsday, ding dong. Yes.
I was like, there's only one main monster. He's got to be. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't realize there was
Doomsday.
a Death of Superman movie that came out this year. Okay.
Oh, okay. And so how the how that cartoon went was exactly like the comics, where Doomsday was totally wrapped up, and every issue that came out with Doomsday from that run was because it ran through a whole collection of different Superman books, the Adventures, Action, Superman, and on and on and on. And is it?
I had to refresh. It was some reason I guess my feed must have lagged because it was saying the video was down. I was just double checking.
Okay.
I'm back in now. I was trying to make sure. Okay.
So it went from like Action and Adventure, Superman, and it kept rotating around in those books, and then it also hit Justice League books also for the death of Superman and everything. And every issue you've seen the unraveling of Doomsday from his captured pieces where he had the goggles on and the suit
containment
and
suit, yeah.
yes, and everything. And just like in the cartoon, it was unraveling and he was growing and he got because as he started punching, he started getting bigger and stronger and mutating a bit. So, and that was cool.
Yeah, I'll definitely look that up. Like I said, I haven't. I think the last movie I saw that was DC animated was coming out was the besides the terrible Killing Joke one. Talk about blowing the chute on that one was
It still
the
says we're live.
yeah.
Nikki said it was lagging or something. I don't know. It could be my computer. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, I'm caught up now, but I just had to refresh it.
Okay. That's weird.
But the samurai Batman is Bat Ninja or whatever.
Ninja, yeah.
I was looking forward to that too, and yeah, he absorbs the hits. You're right, Nikki. All right, I will be probably renting that from out the Xbox store very soon.
That's good.
Yeah. So I like that shirt you're wearing today, Mr. John Davies.
Oh, thank you so much.
You have always have these wonderful shirts on. I just have my my Superman shirt on right here.
Hey, because you're super.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Mine is it's Marvel, for the Infinity Stones and all that. So
Love it.
yeah, I got a lot of Walking Dead shirts too, which are cool ones.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I don't care.
These are typically my convention going shirts. So whenever you see me at conventions, I'll have a different one on each day. So especially when I go to like New York or San Diego, I have a nice collection of them, and I'll change throughout the day also because I usually stay right there. And it's funny that some people see me and they go, "Did you change?" And I go, "Yes, I did. Yes, I did." Well, because of the fact that sometimes you eat on the run and it'll spill, and you don't want to look terrible. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no. You're always looking fly, John Davies. So I mean,
I try.
You see, pretty fly for a white guy.
You know that.
So
including Aquaman. She said Aquaman. The DVD has 3 animations. Oh, okay. Never mind. Wrong DVD.
okay.
Wrong. She's wrong.
She's wrong. Oh no.
Not Nikki. Nikki can never be wrong.
Nikki's never wrong. I thought that was the whole thing. Right.
Yeah, she's super cool.
Oh, by the way, we were talking about Venom finally got his own solo movie. Did you see that? Because all the Venom hype over the movie and the comic series with Donny Cates and everything, that he got his first annual comes out tomorrow.
Really?
First annual ever for Venom for the character. I believe it's got at least stories by 5 or 6 different writers.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So
I like annuals.
Yeah, it's always a nice way to celebrate each character and people who have written for him and different artists and stuff as well. So
I like the annuals back in the day where you did have different stories in there, but you also had that was prior to the revolving story into all the annuals. But when they started doing that, where they did a series of the story going through everybody's annuals, that was pretty cool. I liked those too, where we had to collect all of them to get the full story.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a separate story that was going along with it, but it was still related to the other stories as well. Yeah.
She was thinking about the Justice League triple feature. The Evil Dead is on AMC right now. So are you leaving us, Nikki?
I think she's leaving us.
No, don't leave.
Oh.
But we are wrapping this up here shortly. We're just carrying on a little further than what we should. But yes, this is an hour. This is a hour-long show, and we do it every Tuesday night. at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific. We want everyone to tune in at those times every Tuesday night, where we will bring you the latest and greatest in comics. We will show you the art from John Davies. That's me, the artist. This is the Artist and Porter Show.
He's the artist. I'm the porter.
That's right.
All right.
And we would like to thank everybody for showing up. And please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And commissions are open by me right now. So, and like I said, anybody getting something with Venom will get the Venom movie poster and the Venom print that I did with Carnage.
Which is so great. Actually, if you're, I'm going to have your art that I bought from you next week so I can show it off to everybody, because everyone I show it to loves it. So
the Red Hood.
Oh no! Actually, I had the Red Hood right here. I was talking about the Harley.
Oh, that Harley one. You got that.
The Harley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's where we started this beautiful friendship. Give me 1 second. I'll pull out the Red Hood.
Okay. Yeah. I work next Tuesday. I'll be home at 6:30. Yeah, it's 7 p.m.
All right, so,
Central.
What are you talking about me now?
No, Nikki said she works next Tuesday, but she'll be home at 6:30.
Yes, so you'll have just time to, put in that
Get in on the live, yeah.
come in, crack open a beer, and watch the Artist and Porter Show. Doesn't that sound great, Nikki? Do I know about the awesome Spider-Gwen you have? I don't know if I do, but I do know about this that I have.
Oh, look at that.
John Davies original. And wait, there's more. Batman 50, wedding issue.
Yeah, do the cover again on the top of the cover, like flip it, because it's like a helmet on, helmet off.
Helmet off.
Yeah, helmet on, helmet off.
Got kind of a half Dick Grayson, half Red Hood with a Batman shadow, the one who trained them and partially raised them.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes, Nikki will be here. Thank you. Yes, and nurses are great.
Yes, they are. They do a wonderful job, and sometimes it is thankless. So thank you so much, Miss Nikki.
Yes, thank you so much. Taking care of all of us. Us slobs.
Yeah. They have to clean up a lot of messes.
Yes, Nikki has an original from me also. It's a.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think you've ever shown me, sir.
What's her name?
Spider-Gwen.
No, it's not actually.
Oh, it's not.
It's Black Widow.
Oh.
It's Black Widow on there. Yeah.
I'm excited to see that too. Well, if you want, if you could send a message maybe to either if you have a picture of it ready, or Miss Nikki does, maybe post it on Jay's art studio.
She does.
Let's so I can see that. That would be most wonderful. But I think, are we closing up here, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So I need everybody to tune in next week, 8 p.m. for the Artist and Porter Show. I am the artist.
I'm the porter.
Thank you all. Have a great evening.
See you guys.